So when you hear that they're doing all 11 on 11 today and no 7 on 7, you weren't pumped up, were you?
No, I wasn't pumped up, but I'm not the coach. I don't make those calls, so it's I understand. Dave's wanted to get a lot of teamwork, and that's what they did. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite thing, but that's not my job.
It usually is your favorite thing, right? But not when you're participating.
Yeah, I think all those reps are valuable for sure. So, but yeah, it looked like they got some good work in today, and we'll take a look at the film and see what went on.
How you feeling? How's your knee feel on a day-to-day basis?
The knee feels good, really good. I think every week I've continued to feel better and better, and taking steps. Doing a lot of the same things I've been doing, but doing them better, and feeling sharper, cleaner with a lot of my cuts, and kind of working on getting that explosiveness back, and then taking steps and improving my change of direction and cutting from even where it was before the injury.
Is this a win for you, almost like a milestone that you were hoping to get to mini camp and be here and be healthy, and now you are?
Yeah, I think I think I've kind of hit every mark I've set to hit, or that the trainers and doctors have set for me to this point. So I'll continue to try to do that, and I'm going to push to do as much as they'll let me do. So, but yeah, I feel good about where I am. I feel good about the process that we've followed, and kind of how we've gone about it. So we'll continue to work through this week, obviously, and then through the summer leading up to training camp.
What are your expectations for training camp?
I expect to be ready to go first day of training camp.
Where's the beard?
Full go?
Had to clean it up a little bit. But we'll see. We had picture day yesterday, and it was just time to clean it up.
Did you lose weight?
I didn't lose any weight. No, I'm about the same.
Did anybody here lose weight? Oh no.
Yeah. Can you still develop a rapport with your wide receivers just from some of these throws and some of the work you are doing, even though you're not participating in 11-11, especially with a guy like Malik, who is a rookie?
Yeah, I think the reps we get and routes on air are valuable. The time we spend in the meeting room talking about things, talking about how we see certain routes, how we see things playing out against certain looks, and all that stuff kind of helps build that chemistry and rapport, and you got to take advantage of all the time you get. So I feel like we'll be good to go.
How much of a weapon can Malik be, Malik Nabers?
I think he can be a tremendous weapon for us. He's had a good spring. He's looked good and made a lot of plays. So it'll take time and work, and we'll put that in.
What excites you about his physical abilities?
He can do everything. There's not much not much he can't do really from a route running standpoint. He's dynamic with the ball in his hands, and strong, fast, explosive, catches the ball well. He does a lot well.
Jalen said he spent a lot of time with you this offseason. What growth have you seen from him?
I think he's made a ton of improvement this offseason, and I was really dialed in on some of the smaller details of route running, understanding how defenders are trying to play him, and how to gain leverage and gain separation, and he's worked tremendously hard this offseason, and I think it's shown up on the field this spring. So it's been really fun working with him. He's an extremely talented guy, obviously, and he's only getting better.
With Darren Waller officially not here, do you guys have enough in the tight end room? And do you think the guy you've been with for a couple of years, Daniel Bellinger, can he be a weapon in the passing game, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got a lot of great players in that room, and Darren obviously was a great player, and wish him the best in his retirement. Bellinger's looked good, and then Theo, Cager, Chris, all those guys in that room have played well.
You expect to be here for the first day of training camp. So what's your outlook for this team for the year in your mind? What's your overall outlook?
We have high expectations. We always do, and we're going to get there by putting the work in every day, making sure we're ready to go for the first day of training camp. And then, when we get into training camp, getting everything out of each practice and improving and growing together. So we've got, high expectations of what we can be as a team and what we can be as an offense.
Is this sleeve going to be a part of your uniform for the foreseeable future?
I don't know. It's just something to kind of keep it warm and something that trainers have me wearing, but it doesn't. I mean, there's no support element to it. It's just kind of to keep it warm and loose.
Why no brace? What was your thinking on that?
I mean, that was a doctor's and trainer's decision, but yeah, I mean, I think it feels good, feels strong, feels stable, just not really necessary.
Do you have any
Don't
doubt?
think
Do
three
you
more.
have any doubt that when you are cleared, and you go through training camp, that you will be the same dynamic, athlete that you've been running, putting your foot on the ground, things like that, with no hesitation and no physical limitations?
No, I don't have any doubt about it. I think I can do all that stuff now, and I'll be even better in a month.
You can do it now?
Yeah.
I mean, you have your metrics are all within,
Yeah.
they're speed there.
Daniel, what's your perception of the couple of guys they brought in to start along the offensive line and the new coach for that unit? How optimistic can you be now about improvements?
I think those guys have played really well throughout this spring, and I've enjoyed working with Carm and all those guys together, and I think they've had a good spring. Kind of gelling together, talking through things, working things out, and yeah. So I think those guys have fit in, really well.
Daniel,
Last one.
do you plan on sticking around here for the 6 weeks off?
Yeah, I'll be here mostly. I got a couple trips, but I'll be here mostly.
And
You're trying to get the
you're gonna bring the guys
wide
together.
receivers in?
Yeah, we're gonna get together like we always do and work out for a few days.